Hello there, my name is Tristan Piers, owner of an online rare plant shop called Tristanical, and today I am going to be talking about some rare plants that I think are going to start trending in 2022, meaning the demand, the prices, everything will start skyrocketing. I'm curious to see how accurate this will be, so let's just get right into this, and in a year, I guess we'll see how correct I was. Okay, the first one on my list is one that I recently heard about myself, and that is called the Miracle Monstera. Now, I'm pretty sure the only reason they're calling it a Miracle Monstera is because each leaf has a combination of every type of variegation that's currently possible for a Monstera. I don't know if that's stable variegation or unstable variegation. We will obviously learn more as this starts trending through the internet. I also think in the category of the Monstera deliciosa, I think any Monstera with stable variegation is also going to become very popular in 2022. I say that because I think a lot of people in 2020 and 2021 learned that buying a plant with unstable variegation was just like semi-suicide to your bank account because it's a gamble. You don't know if it's going to go away. But something like the Thai constellation, for example, has stable variegation, so you're not going to lose it. Thai constellation is also the large form of Monstera, meaning the giant one with the holes, like the one that I have that I named Cleo. Not a Thai constellation, just a regular one, but the ones that get that big is what I'm trying to say. Because a lot of the Monstera albos are the smaller form, so they're not gonna get the leaves that are, 3 or 4 feet long. Okay, the next one is one that I've known about for a long time, and I'm just now starting to see it on the internet, and I have to read it while I'm saying it because I don't really know how to say it. It's Sircesestismirabilis, and basically it's just an aroid that's native to Africa. It's a vining aroid similar to, like a vining philodendron, probably more closely like a syngonium. But what is interesting about these is the coloration you can see on the leaf. And the interesting fact about that is that coloration with the white spots on it, I don't know what you would call that type of variegation, it only exists in the juvenile form of the plant, which is beneficial because that means if you're selling cuttings or buying cuttings, you're just instantly gonna have it look the way that you want it to. As they get larger, I believe the leaf shape changes as it grows and it loses the white and it becomes a solid green, which in a lot of cases is the other way around with plants, which I also think is going to be why this is going to hit popularity. Now, I'm pretty sure it's from rainforest region in Africa where it will probably need the exact same watering care as a syngonium. That's just my assumption with that. I have seen the roots on them and they're thicker than what I had anticipated, which means that they're probably more tolerable to drying out, which should mean that it won't be that hard of a houseplant to take care of. But yeah, just wanted to put that one on your radar because it's definitely on my wish list and a lot of other people's for this year. Okay, the next one is an alocasia. It's Alocasia Macrorecia variegata. I have a hard time saying some of these if I haven't heard them before. It's the variegated alocasia. As you can see from the picture, they are stunning. The white variegation goes all the way up the stems of the plants as well. And I have already seen these blowing up on Twitter, on Reddit. Everyone's talking about them. Everyone wants them. For some reason, everyone forgot a Hilo Beauty exists. It's fine. They are just getting very popular and wanted to put that on your radar before the prices go up so you can get one when you still have a chance. They're fairly easy to grow. They grow out of like a bulb or a corm. So they'll like split off new pups and you can split those up, give them to your friends, sell them, have more than one. And in that same category, I also see silver dragons becoming increasingly popular. Always battling the light, I am. I think silver dragons have always been a popular rare alocasia, but I'm starting to notice, even from people interacting with me when they see mine, how much people want these and I don't know how to find them. I can't find them in my plant plant stores around Portland. I have a hard time finding them on the internet. I can't find a supplier right now that has them, so I can't get one to you. I literally don't know what to do right now. Hopefully I can find some sources soon so I can sell them to you. You can probably hear my notifications going off on my iPad. I don't know what's happening. Okay, the fourth one on my list is Zamiculcas zamifolia, which is a ZZ plant, but the variegated one. They have variegated ZZ plants. These are already exploding. I know that because I recently tried to get some and the quality on the market is garbage because I think there's just such a demand that the growers can't propagate and grow them fast enough to get like good quality plants. So that's a mess. Anyway, let me just tell you a little bit about this plant. Obviously, ZZ plant. Everyone thinks low light, easy to care for. Stop. Let me tell you how to actually grow a ZZ plant. So I have mine sitting in the south facing sliding door on my balcony, and it gets full direct sunlight for probably 3 or 4 hours a day when it's not cloudy, of course. And that's essential if you want your plant to actually grow. Yes, you can put a ZZ plant in your bathroom and it could survive in there from just your ceiling light for a year, maybe, but it's not really gonna grow. So with a variegated ZZ plant, as you know, the white parts, the yellow parts, that means there's no chlorophyll in there. That means there's less surface area for it to photosynthesize, meaning you need to give a variegated ZZ a lot of sunlight. You could probably even acclimate it to being outdoors because, you know, plant sunburn, but if you understand how to like slowly acclimate them to being outside, they won't burn. That's a whole thing. Don't try it if you haven't done it before. It can be a disaster. But just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of that because so many people say, oh, low light, so they think they can only put them in low light. No, your plant wants sunlight, so it can actually photosynthesize and grow. Okay, number 5 on the list is Philodendron Majestic, and I'm considering Philodendron Soderoy to be in the same category because constant variegation, some razzle dazzle on a leaf is really popular right now, and I can only see it increasing. And I think people are starting to get tired of something like a Florida Ghost or a Linamii, where only the new leaf gives you the razzle dazzle instead of just like constant beauty from a leaf. This is my Majestic, by the way. I have a Soderoy. I propagated it. It looks terrible right now. Anyway, the Soderoy has larger leaves, very thick stem, and I have noticed the scarcity of Soderoy as well as the prices of them locally jumping up to almost $300 a plant, and that's terrifying because I don't know how I'm gonna get any for my shop. So if you see a Soderoy or Philodendron Majestic for less than $300, you should probably get one before the prices skyrocket even higher than that, because we've seen that happen with a lot of plants where you're already thinking it's expensive and then it gets expensive and then you're like, all right, never mind, I can no longer afford one. Now the final thing is basically just a bonus. Now I have been predicting the future for 24 years, and I see philodendron crawling varieties becoming extremely popular. They're already pretty popular in like a niche market, but I'm talking like mainstream. Everyone's gonna want one crawling across their floor, off their shelf, off their coffee table, you know, what have you. So some crawling philodendron varieties to keep on your radar are the Gloriosum, Mame, Plamanii, and Pastazanum. I don't know if there are others than that. So if you know about another crawling philodendron, I almost forgot the name, that was weird. Please let me know in the comment section, because I know that there are so many varieties of philodendron, so many, hundreds, thousands, and some of them just aren't commonly known in the United States, mainstream, whatever. So I'd be interested to know if there are any other ones. But yes, I see those becoming very popular. All right, this has been Trending Rare Houseplants for 2022. I am your host, Tristan Piers, and I appreciate you watching the video this far. So if you have watched it this far, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Check out my website, Tristanical, if you're interested in plants, and I will see you in the next video. All right, goodbye.